In the bustling heart of North London, beneath the shadow of a train bridge, lived a solitary grey cat named Gfazzo. His life was a quiet one, marked by distance and isolation. Unlike the other cats that roamed the streets, Gfazzo preferred to keep to himself, finding solace in his own company. Every evening, a small group of cats would gather around a discarded food bin, their whiskers twitching with anticipation as they devoured their meals. Gfazzo, always the last to arrive, would patiently wait his turn, watching the others share stories and playful swats. He longed to join in, to share in the camaraderie, but his fears and anxieties held him back. Whenever a human approached, Gfazzo's ears would flatten against his head, and he would slink away into the shadows. It wasn't that he disliked humans, but rather he struggled to communicate and interact with them due to a mental disability. His attempts at interaction often came across as aloofness, which only further isolated him. One day, as he watched a vibrant sunset cast warm hues over the city, Gfazzo had an idea. He had heard of a therapist, a kind human who helped animals with their emotional struggles. Taking a deep breath, he ventured out from his usual hiding spot and padded nervously through the streets until he reached the therapist's office. Dr. Eleanor, a patient and understanding woman, listened to Gfazzo's story. She recognized the pain in his eyes, the desire to connect hidden behind his withdrawn demeanor. Determined to help him, she began a series of therapy sessions, each one focused on building his confidence and easing his social anxieties. Through various exercises and techniques, Gfazzo began to slowly open up. Dr. Eleanor encouraged him to express himself through art, allowing his emotions to flow onto the canvas. With each stroke of the brush, he found a way to convey his thoughts and feelings that had been trapped within him for so long. As the weeks turned into months, Gfazzo's progress was remarkable. He started to attend group therapy sessions, initially staying on the outskirts but gradually inching closer to the circle of animals. He discovered that he had a dry sense of humor that others found endearing, and he began sharing anecdotes that brought smiles to his companions' faces. One day, as the other cats were swapping stories about their adventures, Gfazzo took a deep breath and shared his tale. He spoke about his fears, his struggles, and his longing for a connection. As he spoke, he felt a weight lift off his shoulders, a sense of relief in finally letting others see the real him. To his surprise, the other cats embraced him, offering support and understanding. They shared their own insecurities and challenges, forming a bond that went beyond words. Gfazzo realized that he wasn't alone in his struggles, and that by opening up, he had found a community that accepted him for who he was. Over time, Gfazzo's transformation was evident to everyone who knew him. He was no longer the solitary cat lurking in the shadows, but a valued member of a group that had become his family. His once grumpy demeanor had given way to a warmth that radiated from him, drawing others in and brightening their days. As Gfazzo looked out from under the train bridge, he marveled at how far he had come. The city around him seemed to shine a little brighter, and he knew that his journey was far from over. With newfound confidence and a heart full of gratitude, he looked forward to each new day, eager to continue forging connections and embracing the beauty of a life shared with others.